Hey, yo, what's good, y'all? This is Debate the Greats. I am Charlie B. James with a Bandit Boys. Bandit Boys, what's good, bro?
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, fun day. What's good? So, let me bring in the Don right quick so we can parlay a little bit. Go ahead and bring the Don up in here. You know what I mean? No, that's not the Don. There you go. What's good, the Don? The Don's in the building. What's good, bro?
Fellas? What's up? What's up?
What's happening, man? So I'm gonna start with you first. How was your weekend?
Man, great weekend. I got one more day of work left, but I mean the weather's good out here, so we got some exciting stuff on this podcast today. So I'm ready to get into it.
Let's get it. When the weather outside is frightful looking. What about you, Abandoned Boys? How was your weekend?
Busy, man. Grinding. Doing a lot of live streaming on my other channel, Abandoned Boys on YouTube. Go check it out. Doing a lot of live stream gaming, but just getting a lot done, man. But I'm happy to be here Sunday.
Yeah, let's talk about those two new games. What are they?
Battlefield 6 and NBA 2K26.
Absolutely. Battlefield 6 and 2K26. I'm gonna wait. I buy mine every other year. So 2K, you can't get me. But yeah, I heard they're really, really good. So make sure y'all check out Abandoned Boys. So let's go to the first topic, y'all. The first topic, and that is James Toney and Holyfield, the Holyfield fight. So what do you remember most about that fight?
He beat the dog out of Holyfield. I was shocked, though. I didn't think, but looking at this man, he looks like a bruiser. He looks like he's fit for fighting. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When you see boxing, you see him standing next to it. Like he's not a looker. So let's say that. But yeah, he's a total bruiser. Like he really put hands on Holyfield. I ain't seen Holyfield get beat like that never. It's the first time ever.
He got beat like a stepchild. Like, I mean, it was brutally bad. So Don, what did you think when you saw the fight?
Yeah, so when I saw the highlights of the fight, the counter punching was just on point. Timing was on point, and I mean the power was insane. I mean, again, I ain't never seen Holyfield really get beat down like that, power wise.
Yeah, so James Toney came all the way up from middleweight and all the way up to cruiserweight, all the way up to heavyweight, and I think the guy he held weight, stocky, big. The guy even played football. Like that's where he cut his teeth, football. And after football, he didn't like the way the game was played. He was like, let me get into boxing. Got into boxing and absolutely killed it. Like the thing that made him great is he has the Philly shell too. The Philly shell where, and you can like see it in the height. Look where it's can't hit him. You got the head hit, and then boom with the counter punching. And look, you can't touch him. James Toney was a beast. And as far as like his chin, had one of the best chins ever. Like
he was pretty quick too.
Yeah, and that's what Holyfield said, that he was really, really fast. And he said he got knocked out the ninth round in this fight. I wouldn't say knocked out. The corner threw in the towel. The ninth round.
Thank God.
Yeah, because he was getting touched up. But Holyfield said Tony was on steroids. That's why he won. So I just like when people lose and they make these crazy allegations, it's just hilarious.
You don't think so?
No, of course not. Tony was just a better boxer. Like he was smaller. Remember, he went up from cruiserweight and went up from light. From middleweight all the way up to heavyweight. So he was just faster.
And he could box.
Yeah, and then when he put that muscle on, yeah, he was going toe to toe. But what do you think regarding the styles? Because he's a bruiser. What do you think about him going against Tyson? Who you think would have won?
I don't know. He might have beat Tyson. Because I don't know. I might be reaching, but from the looks of, the way Holyfield beat Tyson, which he outboxed Tyson, and he just he definitely outboxed Holyfield.
Oh yeah, he definitely outboxed
So,
Holyfield.
so I mean, Tyson might have been in trouble.
Out because of a good chin. Like, yeah, he's never been knocked out. James Toney. He's lost, but he's never been knocked out.
Not now, though.
Also,
Can
Don,
he say a sentence?
Yeah, it would have been a crazy fight, but I think it would have went to the decision probably though. I don't think he's getting knocked out. He's just too fast.
yeah, that's how I think it would have went too. But he stood toe to toe with Holyfield. I mean, there was no boxing. He's a straight slugger, and he stood toe to toe with him, and just went blow for blow. And like, I think this is a fantastic fight, but Holyfield was projected to win this, and Tony just annihilated him. There's one of these one-sided fights.
I wonder what the purses were.
Boom. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't a lot because neither one of them were the money maker, the money card. But I respect Tony's, like, the dude, his grit, he's really like, we're face to face. And you throw a punch and like he would only move like this, and the punch would go like make it look like you missed badly. Like he was just so fast. Yeah, I respect his boxing, and that's why I wanted to talk about this boxing match. Guy was incredible heavyweight, incredible boxer. So let's go to the next topic. Yeah, let me let me pull this foolishness up, because you know what I'm saying, like let me see if we can find it here. Well, you know where we're going, don't you? Yeah, so we're going to this. We're gonna do a screen share and show this, the Cardinals, the coach going a little crazy on a player. So let's show some of it. This is the player going through, and of course, the Cardinals game. He tried to celebrate a little early and dropped the ball. The coach is going crazy over here. Y'all look, hit him in the chest. He was just screaming in his ear. Gave him a haymaker as he walked off. Hit him in the chest. What you doing, you loser? Boom, and then just walks off. So we're gonna do it again, because I just want you to see the abuse that's going on here. You know what I'm saying? So he apologized later and all that, but yeah. So what are your thoughts regarding what we saw?
Pathetic, man. He's lucky, man. He wouldn't have hit me. I'd have slapped the taste out of his mouth. I mean, that's just going too far. You the coach. You're not like, you don't go as far. I know you. The heat of the moment, you pissed off. He celebrated a little too prematurely,
yeah,
and lost the ball, and which ended up costing them the game. So I can get why the coach is pissed off, because that was inexcusable to lose the game for them. Like, you're a professional football player making millions of dollars. You got to know better. Like, that's just inexcusable. And the coach definitely showed his frustration on the sideline, but you can't put your hands on people. Like, what are we doing here? He lucky the player had restraint, because he might have got beat up.
I 100% agree. What do you think, Don?
We're on national TV.
So, I mean, these players have got to stop doing this. It's early celebration stuff. I'm not sure what's going on. This is the third time this season so far that this has happened. There's been early celebration, and it's caused controversy. But as far as like what the coach did, you can't put your hands on nobody. You're supposed to be a leader. You're supposed to be an example. Keep your hands to yourself or get knocked out. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, like AB was saying, he was lucky the player had restraint. It would have been a whole situation, you know. And I don't think $100,000 is enough. You're supposed to be a leader. A player to player would have got fined $100,000, right? So, and
probably a suspension.
And a suspension, yeah. So we got to make an example out of that, you know.
Yeah, and I wholeheartedly agree. If a grown man would have hit me in my chest like that and yelled at me in my ear, I don't care who you are. Hold on for a second. This is a real nigga moment right here, y'all. Real nigga moment. If someone hits me in my chest like that, I'm talking about in private. We're going to blows. If someone hits me like that on national TV, like, The player hold his restraint. But just think if the player did that to a coach, he will be suspended. They probably throw him out of the league, like all type of crap. What if he would have done that to a fan? So just because you're my coach don't mean you can do me like that. I'm still a human being. I'm still a man. You put your hands on me, you getting hit back. Like my mama taught that. So, like, no. If anything, that he should have gave $100,000 to. You don't embarrass nobody like that.
You're right. Had it been a player, it'd be a whole.
It would have been. He would have been. His career would have been over. Yeah, his career would have been over. They should have hired Sprewell. They should have hired Sprewell on that team. That's what I would have done. Choke the heck out of that coach. But anyway, like that's. I just think that's not cool. Any grown man, like, you got to control yourself. This is another man, because if in the streets, if someone done that, you know what would happen. They would have got that thing on you, or you would have got them paws put on you. So regardless, you can't do that. You cannot do that. But so the team ended up losing. They were up. That touchdown would have made them up 28-6. They came all the way back and won the game. So yeah, hopefully that coach loses his job. I'm just saying, like, people like that, they should have lost their job, because if it was a player, he would have lost his job. So, any final thoughts on that?
They would have told the player, you know better than to do this.
Mm-hmm.
You got all this muscle. It went to that. Well, you're a lot bigger than he is, which he just inexcusable, man. And just another thing that makes me not want to be a part of the National Fascist League. Yeah,
they decided this superiority complex where the owners and the coaches just have more say over you than. I just think it is just unbalanced as far as the power, dynamics in the football league. So
let me say one thing. Obviously, that coach knew he wasn't gonna hit him back.
Yeah. He
maybe he didn't care.
No, I think he picked the right one. He knew. He knew. You hit me though, boy. I'll tell you, it would have been a straight uppercut. Y'all been like, "Oh my goodness!"
You think he would have hit Ray Lewis like that?
Dude, come on. Do you think anybody would hit Ray Lewis like that? Like, no. What's the other guy's name? I can't think of the best defensive end ever. LT.
Mm.
You think you hit LT?
Mm.
Come on, bro. Let's cut it out.
That's the old school football right there. They didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
That's different.
It'd been terrible. So yeah, he got lucky. He got lucky, and thank God. Thank God he picked the right one. You got the right one, baby. All right, so we're gonna go to the next topic. The next topic is defense. So the defense in the 90s compared to the defense of today. The defense of the 90s compared to the defense of today. So let's see. Let me ask your opinion. Which one was better?
No, definitely the 90s. There is no defense today. You can just walk in the lane and you can be a point guard, just walk in the lane untouched. Back in the 90s, you got your head knocked off. So there wouldn't have been no Steph Curry in the 90s. It'd have been broke up Curry, because the stuff he does, you wouldn't have been doing that back in the 90s, or LeBron or anybody else.
So you're saying there's better defense in the 90s than there was?
Oh yes, you can get away with a lot more physicality in the 90s than you can now. You can't do anything now.
Glad you said that. Defense, the dime. What do you think?
Yeah, defense in the 90s was definitely way better than the defense today. I mean, you gotta imagine, right? If there was no hand checks, well, Jordan would have scored 50 every night. I mean, let's just keep it real. He would have scored 50 every night. And then he would have developed his game to have a 3-pointer, because you're not getting hand checked. You're not getting slowed down by your opponents anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think the game would have changed. I don't think that Curry would have failed in the 90s by any means. I think he would have just got bigger, made an adjustment and gotten bigger and gotten stronger.
I'm sorry, how would he got bigger?
Hit the weights. What do you mean?
Okay. I mean,
there's no reason to get big now, because there's no physicality in today's defense, right?
Okay, so to be clear, you said the defense is better in the 90s compared to now.
Yeah.
Okay.
They literally just they literally had to make a flopping rule. That's how soft the league is right now. There's a whole flopping rule, right? There was no flopping rule back in the 90s.
Okay.
So,
I hear you.
Come on.
Real nigga moment. So let's just take a look at this defense here, and I'm gonna break down why the defense is better now than it was back then. Are you with me? I just want everybody to be with me for a second. So back in the day when Jordan played, when Barkley played, I'm speaking of Jordan right now because I want to bring him up just to show you. Jordan in his own words said, if they played zone defense, I would not have been the player that I was. And let me explain the difference. So regarding zone defense, this was called an illegal defense back in the day. So no one could crowd the lane. As you see, LeBron has the ball here. Everyone else is around, but they're playing a zone defense. When LeBron goes up, let's say he was going to try to throw a pass. This player right here can play. That's right in the middle. He can play each passing lane, which made the defense better. So he can double me if he wants, or he could fake like he's doubling. Back in Jordan's day, you had to stay on your man or it would be illegal defense. They would shoot free throws because of that. And so Jordan only really was played by one person. He's only played by one person. LeBron is played by the whole freaking team because they play in a zone defense. Jordan was a great individual player, one-on-one. That's where he was the killer. You can be a killer if only one person's checking you. If the whole team's checking you, not so much. And to make sure you know that, let me go get out of here right quick. To make sure you know that I'm not blowing smoke up your buns because that's what you may figure. Let's look at some numbers when Jordan was in college, when he played the zone defense. You ready? Let's discuss them. So as far as like 81-82, Jordan had 13.5 points, 4.4 assists, 1.8 4.4 rebounds, 1.8 assists, 20 points in 82, 5.5 rebounds, 1.6 assists. In 83, he had 19.6 points, 5.3 rebounds, 2.1 as far as assists. Those were his numbers during a zone defense. And this is Jordan at 18 to about 21. Now let's look at LeBron's numbers, the person that I call the GOAT. Let's look at LeBron's numbers the first 3 years. This was Jordan in college against zone defense. Here's LeBron's numbers the first 3 years in the NBA against zone defense. I said the NBA, not college, the NBA. 20.9, 5.5 rebounds, 5.9 assists, 27 points in 04, his second year, 7.4 rebounds, 7.2 assists. 05, 31 points, 31.4, 7 rebounds, 6.6 assists. As far as like the comparison, there's no comparison. Jordan out of his own mouth said, if they played zone, I would have been a different player. I would not have been as successful as I was. This was out of his own mouth. And as you can see, the numbers show that. So to actually compare, I ain't finished. So to compare, I'm just saying, just to compare Jordan and LeBron, number one, it's like, come on, 18 years old, same stats. You're playing in college. I'm playing in the league, and I'm murdering your numbers. And just so this thing sinks in, let me give you Jordan's people that he was that was defending him. These were the players that was defending your gold. You're telling Hornacek, Dan Marley, Starks. That's who was defending your guy. No defensive awards at all. This is the guy that's his competition.
You didn't pull up Drexler, did you?
Okay, we'll pull up Drexler, but he has no defensive things either. But look at the defensive things this guy has. Like, look at the defensive awards these players that he goes against, these dynasties that LeBron went against. Kawhi Leonard. Hold on. I ain't finished yet. Kawhi Leonard. I know you want to try to get in and try to say something, but no. Kawhi Leonard, defensive player of the year. Kevin Durant made all defensive teams. And you already know about Draymond Green. Like, those have hit dynasties compared to white boys and little light-skinned guys that were smaller than him. Please make that make sense. Please make that make sense. Why he's your GOAT in college. My guys in the pros playing and getting these big numbers. You're in college playing, and you telling me that this guy's better than my guy. How is he the GOAT? In any form of looking at this, you're going against white boys that are plumbers. I'm going against the best defensive players that ever played the game. Tell me how he's better. So I'm gonna go and let you go first. You make it make sense to me. I'm just trying to figure it out.
If you're done cooking, can I open the door?
I'm done. The
barbecue's laid.
Yeah, we've already put the sizzle down.
Well, let me tell you something. So let me tell you, if you gotta play zone, that means you can't check a man one-on-one. So that means obviously things are bad. If you gotta go zone to check, you can't check like back in the 90s, it was man to man. What's wrong with going man to man? Why you playing zone means somebody can't check somebody?
No, it's the defensive advantage. You couldn't go zone back in the 90s. It was illegal. It was illegal.
Exactly.
But that's why I'm saying it was better, because now, okay, here's your defensive plot in the 90s. You couldn't do zone defense, so everyone had to check someone. Back in the day, they had to crowd the paint. You know why why the big man was so effective? Because guys couldn't shoot threes. Now the centers are shooting threes. They're getting farther back from the lane. So therefore, the court is now wide open up. So the defense you have to guard more people and further. Like Curry can shoot from half court. LeBron can shoot from half court. You got to guard these guys as soon as they 24 feet, as soon as you get up on the floor. In the 90s, they didn't have shooters like that. They had people that had to guard the lane. You had to stay in that lane. That's why it looked rougher. It looked like you playing superior defense, but you were not. The players were less skilled then.
I don't believe that, but
oh my God. Okay, what do you think, Don?
I think it's funny that the LeBron sexuals only pull up the Caucasian guys.
I didn't call Jordan people no names. You see that? I didn't say one name. Only thing I gave is facts. Now he's hurt. He got to call me a name.
Like,
go ahead.
Clyde Drexler. You got Joe DeMars. You got.
Who's DeMars? Who's DeMars? It's Dumars.
DeMars. Whatever.
Who the hell is DeMars?
The bad.
No, DeRozan. Or you talking about DeMars?
He's with the bad boys. Plus, you got the glove. You got Gary Payton, right? So I mean, you got none of these guys up on the screen. Top defenders, black defenders, African American defenders. You got none of them up on the screen. I think that's what I'm talking about.
Dude, I want to bring up Joe Dumars because he never beat Joe Dumars. He never beat him
up there. We talking about
dude. Gary Payton was 6'2".
I don't even know who these guys are.
He was 6'2". Like, that's what I'm saying. Gary Payton was 6'2". Jordan murdered. That's why he was laughing in there. He's like, I put a hurting on Jordan. Jordan was like looking at the thing like, because, dude, you 6'2", I could shoot right over you. And my vertical is like crazy. So his best defenders were these guys right here. He felt Hornacek twice. Dan Marley, he was 6'8", 6'9", and he was 6'5", as far as that was his best defenders. You can't tell me with this type of competition it's better than this competition right here. You can't tell me that.
You just said those are his best competitors.
His best.
You pulled up John Starks.
Dude, these are the dudes. These are the same dudes that checked him. Yeah, KD checked LeBron in the finals. These are the people that checked Michael Jordan. So you tell me I wouldn't have a field day with these dudes? Plumbers and electricians? Part-time pool makers? Cleaning out pools and pool boys and stuff. Like, come on, bro. Like, you cannot tell me that those are better than these guys that on all defensive teams, all offensive players. You can't tell me that.
I'm gonna ask you the hard question, just yes or no. LeBron James in the 90s, is he gonna average 45 points a game?
Now, I don't know about averaging 45 points a game, but I do know he'll be the best player in the game. And you want to know why? You want to know why? Do you want to hear why? My guy is 6'9", 260 pounds. in that day with the guard guarding him. Here's his competition. Here's his guards. Here's his competition right here. That's LeBron's competition. He would have ate them for dinner.
If he's so big, why does he flop so much?
Because they don't. You want to know why? I'm glad you said that.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's so good that they don't even see the fouls that's being called.
Mr. 6'8".
He gets hit on the arm. They don't call it. Also, let's also take a look at. I'm gonna bring the numbers in. How many times LeBron James goes to the free throw line compared to other players? You'll be amazed. That's why he does that. They cheat. That's why.
Conspiracy, huh?
just like it was conspiracy about your dad getting killed because you was gambling. I ain't gonna talk about that. Somebody gotta talk about it. Anyway,
cooking, but it's
but
cool.
only thing I'm trying to say is I want to get this direct answer from you before I leave. From you, Sean. Are these defenders better than these defenders? It's a yes or no question.
I mean, all of them have missed a lot of time due to injury. So
Did I just say yes or no? Why is he still talking? I said it's a yes or no question. You asked me yes or no, I gave yes or no. Yes or no. All right. See, here we go. Like there's the delusion. Okay. He said Dan Marley, Jeff Hornacek, and John Starks is better than Durant, Draymond Green, and Kawhi Leonard. Okay, gotcha. I understand the conspiracy, but I'm glad I had to show y'all a little bit. Y'all tore me up last week. I'm cooking this week, baby. I'm cooking. It's just stir-fried chicken with Louisiana beans and grits. You know what I'm saying? Cooking. But anyway, let's go to the next topic, and that is we're gonna do the draft again. And let me see if we can pull it up here. Still on coffee. The Don. I thought I fixed that, but I guess it didn't. All right, so WNBA. I don't start coughing now. I know why you're coughing. They still can see you though. Just want you to know that they still can see. All right, as far as like the kinetics, so now we're going into the to the Connecticut Suns, and we're gonna vote the best looking player for the WNBA. And the only reason I'm saying we're doing this is because bring awareness to the WNBA, of course. But we're men. We're in the man cave. We gotta, say who looks the best. We're gonna give thumbs up and thumbs down. So we're gonna start with Marina. How's Maria? What are your thoughts? I think she looks all right. She's also 5'11". She's also 5'11". Okay. Haley Peters. She looked like Jeff Hornacek. Cool on that. She's also 6'3". Olivia Nelson. I don't like the little slicked hair and stuff, but she's okay looking lady. Okay, so that's the first one to get 3 thumbs up. Olivia. All right, so I don't know what that is. Reha?
What the?
She's like Corey. Corey with braces. South Carolina. So that's 3 thumbs down. What, Bria? Is that Bria? Is that what that is? Hartley? Oh, she's okay.
Like Cat Williams.
Like Starks. All right, so she look all right. And Lindsay Allen. Dang, where we go? Oh, there we go. Oh no, oh, Chucky Doll.
Crypt Keeper.
All right, so where did she get? Sanaya. There is Miss Rivers.
Dennis Rodman. What the?
Nah,
Lamar Odom.
like the ant with all that.
KG.
Sexy Red on crack.
Kevin Garnett.
It's like an ant without antennas.
Sexy Red mixed with Lamar Odom.
Yeah, that's what it look like. A little bit more Odom. What's the other guy named that had the dye in his hair? Short dude. Played defense. Anyway, that's what she looked like too from overseas. What do you think? Aaliyah. Cool. That ain't the Aaliyah I like.
Like Chuck Person.
Rock the boat. All right, so Anissa? Why they come up with these names, man? Goodness. If she didn't make it to WNBA, she wouldn't have a future at all. She's all right. I just don't like the what you call in her hair. Both two? Okay. 6'1". What's her name? I said that.
Anissa.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Anissa Morrow.
Why I say ha at the end? All right. Well, y'all know. Y'all know those ghetto names. All right, here we go. Touré. She's all right.
All right.
Yes, she's all right. You're like nobody. Like Caitlin Clark, don't you?
You fried. I can't see.
Tina Charles. Nah, I'm cool.
She like Miss what's her name off of Facebook.
Now she like Don Cheetah. That's what she look. That's what she look like to me, Don Cheetah.
Charles, your lunch is ready.
Nah, no, she don't look. She
Miss
don't look,
Netta.
she don't look that bad. Come on now, Netta crazy. Here we go. You gonna break down? Gonna take down. Hey, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's why you can't add nothing nice. Somebody come in and tear your stuff up. It's supposed to be your friend. You're gonna knock the stuff down.
We're gonna edit that out.
Miss John, your food is ready. Hey, Kay, what's up, Kay? Said she can't see Sean. Yeah. Dang. Kay, what's good? Daniel Berry, what's happening? Happy Sunday, fun day. What's happening? Salute everybody that's in the chat. Salute everybody that's here. Sorry about that, knocking stuff down and stuff. But we are in the building. So I think the last thing we want to talk about was your guy. Let's talk about that fight.
Jerron Boots Ennis annihilated Lima last night in the first round?
Mm-hmm.
Like a minute and something in the first round, totally annihilated him. Like it wasn't even. It was like a waste. It was like Tyson when he first started fighting. You know, Tyson will knock something out in 5 minutes, and you spend all this money for hotel rooms, and it was kind of bad. Like when Tyson fought, you know what I mean? Because when you get a big fight, you can spend a hotel room, and somebody get knocked out in the first minute of the fight. It's kind of like we just waste our money. It's kind of good for the fighter, but bad for the fans.
Well, you probably come to see the undercards. So that's the only thing you could.
I mean, when you wait for the main event and it lasts a minute, that's kind of bad. Like, but could that be bad for business?
But no, the knockout is what sells. So if you get someone out there faster and you just show that you're pure dominance,
so they're gonna come back.
Yeah, they're gonna come back. But like that's what made Tyson so hot. They were
knockouts.
Like, yeah, he just knocking people out. Like these are grown men that are professionals. He's knocking them out. So yeah, I think it was good and bad, but everyone wants to see someone get knocked out. That's what you pay your money to see. no matter
Also,
when it comes.
no matter how quick it. Okay, I see what you're saying. As long as it's a knockout, it don't make no difference. Okay.
Yeah, you can jump up and holler like, "Yeah, I just seen somebody get knocked out." Have you ever been to a boxing match and seen someone get knocked out? I've seen live fights and seen people get knocked out. It's like, it's crazy.
It's a little different in person.
Oh, it is crazy, bro.
Probably kind of scary.
Yeah, until they get up, it is kind of scary. You see people body go limp and like, but yeah,
boxing is a dangerous sport. We don't really think about that. Like, we want to see the knockout, but we don't want nobody to die. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course not. You want to see that, but you definitely want to see someone's power and see. What's crazy is like when I saw a knockout, the guy was like so fast. He was like, and it's like the guy was throwing punches, but he was throwing punches here. The guy's over here. Like he was just so fast, and when he hit him so fast, and boom, he was out. So to see a knockout, regardless of whenever, it's dope. Especially if everybody's okay. The sport is brutal. That's what you sign up for. So the Don, did you see the fight last night?
No, I didn't see the fight last night, but I will say that as a huge UFC fan, you just never know when the knockout or chokeout or submission is going to come. And I think that's what we pay for as fans. That's what we're looking forward to. It's just sad to see somebody get extremely hurt.
Yeah.
It's exciting because it doesn't matter if it's the first 30 seconds or 10 minutes into the fight. It's the thrill of just being there, being in that moment. It's just exciting.
Absolutely. I definitely agree. So you guys, we're out of here. We're going to leave with the final remarks, but we are out of here. Thanks for everybody for coming in, but I'm gonna let you go with the final remarks.
Final remarks, 90s basketball. I mean, defense versus now. Gotta go with the 90s. We're gonna stay with that. Jerron Boots Ennis, great knockout. Bigger and better things in the 154 division. Salute to him. WNBA, who do we have? We did
have a winner. What was her name?
At least this week.
I think it's number 10. I think she's number 10.
Yeah, we all voted for her. Number 10. Yep.
Olivia
last name
Nelson.
Yeah, Olivia Nelson.
So she's going on.
Yeah, we got to put her on down on too.
Okay. Anyway. Shout out to Olivia going to the next round in the WNBA. Best looking women on the team. She's going to the next round. The fight with Holyfield and James Toney.
Mm-hmm.
Great fight. Like I said, Toney was an animal. Holyfield was a beast too, but like I said, he beat the brakes off of Holyfield, and that was just something that nobody has seen because Holyfield beat the crap out of Tyson. So
right,
it was a shocker, but definitely a great fight. And was it LeBron? Was that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, with that being said, everybody stay positive, stay focused, and always keep spreading the love.
Word. Let me get the Don on here. The Don in the building. So the Don, let's get your final remarks.
Yeah, final remarks. Gotta go with Toney still. Just a great fighter, just the speed, the mental.
No, we good.
The speed, the defensive counter punching, and just the overall strength. Just a great fighter. To the Cardinals coach, it's Cardinals coach, right?
Yep.
Keep your hands to yourself. Yeah, man, don't put your hands on another grown person, especially when you're an authority figure. You're supposed to be a leader. You can't get caught up in the emotion of the game. Things happen. People make mistakes. You got to learn from the mistakes and move forward. As far as the defense, I still think that the 90s defense was just way more physical. It was just better defense. You had to stick to your man one-on-one. Like you were saying about the zone. I mean, there was no zone back then. You had to stick to your man one-on-one. If not, you're switching out. And what was the last thing we had?
Yeah, it was it.
WNBA.
Oh, WNBA. Yeah, shout out. She's moving on.
Yeah, shout out to the winner. Shout out to the winner.
Shout out to the winners moving on.
And my fault. The coach from Cardinals?
Yeah.
Just keep your hands to yourself, man. Stop putting your hands on players. Next time you might not be so lucky.
Facts. So we get on here and give my final thoughts. So I hate to do things like this, but sometimes you just have to. So regarding the 90s defense against today's defense, I mean, there's really no comparison. One person guarding one person, which easy for somebody to take advantage of. The legal defense, the way it was set up, kind of crazy. So the way it's set up now, it's harder for players to score. You got more skilled players. You got more players playing the whole field instead of one-on-one player. Now you could double, but even if you doubled, I will see the person that's wide open and just throw the ball to him. The way the defense is set up now, they can disguise things, and it makes it harder to play. As I already showed you with the numbers, like LeBron absolutely annihilated Jordan's numbers against the zone defense. Jordan plays zone, he was scoring 14 points. LeBron was scoring 31. Like, I mean, there's literally no comparison to the first 3 years of their career. One was playing in college, one was playing in the pros as a starter in the pros. So it's really no comparison. Like, how can you say that? How in the heck? Anyway, so that's regarding that. The centers are now shooting threes. So the floor is a lot more wide open. So of course, the defense is better now. And regarding the play on Olivia, great job. She's moving on from her team. She's going to face Nia Coffey and also what's the other girl?
Angel Reese.
Angel Reese, also facing Angel Reese. And regarding James Toney and Holyfield, yeah, it was a nice fight, completely unpredictable, but Toney just made him look like he was inferior to him. That's why I always wondered what it would look like against Toney and Tyson, because he made a person that beat Tyson look like he was fighting me. And on top of that, like, I don't know if you saw that right there, Toney was sticking his tongue out, throwing his arm up like this, like he was just playing with Holyfield. So I don't know how it would be with Tyson, but one of those questions you will always wonder. And lastly, about the coach, real nigga moment. You put your hands on me or anybody that's usually like affiliated with my crew, you getting punched in the face back. But we just know the double standard. He'll been out of the league. His coach still get to play. $100,000 fine. He's still coaching even the next game. So it's just completely unfair. That's why I don't like the NFL. I don't like the way they do business. I don't like how they treat their players. I don't care if you're paying them millions. If you still treat me like I'm crap, it doesn't mean nothing. But anyway, that is it for everyone here. I want to make sure the guys are here. Bandit Boys. We also got the Don in the building. I'm going to leave y'all what I always leave y'all with. Win the day, no matter what obstacle come your way. Win the day, set goals and achieve it. And for the haters that want to hate on you, make sure you give them something to hate on. And don't forget, put God first in everything you do. And we are out of here. We are out. Holla.